It doesn't start with pain. It doesn't even start with warning. Kidney disease moves in silence. By the time most people realize something is wrong, their creatinine is already high, their kidneys are struggling, and dialysis is no longer a far-off possibility. It's right around the corner. Every year, more than 37 million Americans are living with kidney disease, and most don't even know it. That's 1 in 7 adults. For seniors, the risk is even higher. And here's the scary part. Sometimes the foods you think are healthy, the same ones you proudly put in your salad bowl every day, can quietly raise your creatinine, damage your kidneys, and put your heart in danger. Left unchecked, this silent damage can steal your energy, your independence, and your freedom to live life on your terms. So let me ask you, what if the foods you trusted most were actually pushing your kidneys closer to failure? The truth is, they can. But here's the good news. You don't have to give them up without options. For every hidden danger, there's a safe, powerful alternative. And the swaps are so simple, you can start making them at your very next meal. In this video, I'm going to expose 4 so-called healthy salad ingredients that can secretly sabotage your kidneys, and reveal 4 kidney-friendly heroes that will protect your health while still keeping your meals delicious. Everything I share today is backed by peer-reviewed research and trusted organizations like the National Kidney Foundation and the World Health Organization. No gimmicks, no myths, just facts you can rely on. If we haven't met yet, my name is Dr. Matthias, and this is Kidney Health 365, the channel where we share science-based, practical tips to keep your kidneys strong. If you care about your health, or someone you love, hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss what could be life-saving information. And here's a secret you won't want to miss. When we get to the 3rd villain on the list, I'll reveal a so-called superfood that millions of Americans worship every day. But for seniors with kidney concerns, it could trigger a dangerous medical emergency. So stay with me, because this is where your journey to kidney-safe eating begins. Now let's dive right into the first hidden villain in your salad bowl. Spinach looks like the perfect green. It's light, fresh, and packed with nutrients we've all been told are good for us. For decades, it's been celebrated as a superfood, great for energy, eyesight, and even lowering blood pressure. And that's partly true. Spinach is full of vitamin C, vitamin K, iron, and antioxidants that fight inflammation and support your immune system. In healthy bodies, these nutrients work together to protect your heart and keep your cells strong. But here's the problem. When it comes to your kidneys, spinach can quickly turn from friend to foe. Spinach is loaded with oxalates, natural compounds that can form crystals inside the kidneys. Over time, these crystals grow into painful kidney stones and raise your creatinine. Even more concerning is the potassium inside those tender green leaves. In a healthy person, potassium helps regulate the heartbeat. But for seniors with weaker kidneys, too much potassium builds up in the blood and can disrupt the heart's rhythm, turning a simple salad into a serious risk. And when you cook spinach, the danger grows. 1 cup of raw spinach has about 167 milligrams of potassium. When boiled down, that same amount jumps to over 800 milligrams, a 5-fold increase your kidneys simply can't handle. So, what can you do? If you absolutely love spinach, boil it for just a few minutes and drain the water. Studies show this can remove up to 87% of the oxalates. But the safer option for kidney health is to swap spinach for lighter greens like arugula or butter lettuce. They're crisp, flavorful, and much kinder to your kidneys. Instead of a spinach salad, try a fresh arugula and cabbage mix with a splash of olive oil and lemon. Or swap your cooked spinach side dish with steamed green beans or zucchini, both low in potassium and gentle on the kidneys. These swaps keep your meals colorful, tasty, and safe. If you're taking blood thinners like warfarin, remember that spinach is very high in vitamin K, which can interfere with your medication. That's another reason why arugula or butter lettuce may be a safer everyday choice. Have you been eating spinach regularly in your salads or cooked meals? Drop a comment below. I'd love to know how often spinach shows up in your diet, and if this surprised you, give this video a like so more people can protect their kidneys too. Now, if leafy greens like spinach can carry hidden risks, imagine what happens when we move into proteins. The next villain isn't a vegetable at all. It's a common food sitting in almost every fridge in America, and it's far more dangerous than it looks. That neatly packaged turkey, ham, or roast beef in the fridge feels comforting and familiar. For many seniors, deli meat seems like the perfect protein. Ready to eat, easy to store, and a quick way to add substance to a salad or sandwich. Protein is important for maintaining muscle strength as we age, and on the surface, deli meat looks like a convenient solution. But the way deli meat is made changes everything. Unlike fresh-cooked chicken or turkey, these processed slices are loaded with hidden additives. First, sodium. Just a few slices can push your blood pressure higher, and high blood pressure is one of the fastest ways to damage already struggling kidneys. Second, phosphorus. These meats are often injected with phosphate additives that your body absorbs almost completely. That extra phosphorus doesn't just stress the kidneys. It hardens blood vessels, weakens bones, and raises the risk of heart problems. And third, something most people have never heard of, AGEs, or advanced glycation end products, created during high-heat industrial processing. They fuel inflammation deep inside the body, slowly wearing down your kidneys one meal at a time. The dangers don't stop there. In fact, back in 2015, the World Health Organization classified processed meats, including deli meat, as a Group 1 carcinogen, the same category as smoking. Just 2 thin slices of ham, about 50 grams, can increase the risk of colorectal cancer by nearly 18%. That's not a small warning. That's a wake-up call. And for seniors with kidney concerns, every slice adds up to more strain, more risk, and less protection for the organs you depend on. So what's the better choice? Skip the packaged slices and cook your protein at home. Roast a chicken breast, slice it thin, and store it in the fridge for the week. You'll get the same convenience, but without the additives. If you want a plant-based option, rinsed chickpeas are a great protein boost that's safe for your kidneys. And if you miss that smoky flavor, sprinkle smoked paprika or roast chickpeas with spices. You'll still enjoy the taste without the poison. You can even switch things up with a homemade chicken salad, using Greek yogurt and fresh herbs instead of heavy mayonnaise. Or try adding roasted chickpeas into your greens for crunch and flavor. These swaps don't just protect your kidneys, they add fiber, reduce inflammation, and keep your meals exciting. For those living with high blood pressure or chronic kidney disease, deli meat should be off the menu completely. The sodium, phosphorus, and additives make it a hidden danger that's not worth the risk. Now, if deli meat shows us how industrial processing can turn something as simple as protein into a dangerous trap, the next villain takes us in a different direction. It's a creamy fruit, celebrated as a heart-healthy superfood. Yet for seniors with kidney concerns, it can push potassium and heart rhythm completely out of balance. Avocado was the golden child I mentioned back at the very beginning of this video, the creamy superfood that millions of Americans put on toast, in smoothies, and on salads every single day. It's praised everywhere for being heart-healthy and full of good fats. And that reputation is well-deserved for people with healthy kidneys. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats that lower bad cholesterol and protect blood vessels. They also provide fiber, folate, vitamin C, and vitamin E, nutrients that fight inflammation and support your heart and brain. In almost every nutrition headline, avocado is the star. But for seniors with kidney concerns, this superfood can quietly turn into a super threat. The reason is potassium. One medium avocado packs nearly 700 milligrams of it. Even just a third of an avocado, about 250 milligrams, can exceed the safe daily allowance for many people with kidney disease. And when potassium builds up in the blood, it can trigger hyperkalemia, a dangerous condition where nerves misfire, muscles weaken, and worst of all, the heart's rhythm spirals out of control. The scary part? You can't see it, taste it, or feel it until it's too late. That's why the National Kidney Foundation warns patients to be extremely cautious with avocados. So, what's the alternative? If you love that creamy texture, swap avocado with steamed and mashed cauliflower. Add a drizzle of olive oil, a squeeze of lemon, and a pinch of garlic powder. It looks and spreads just like avocado, but is safe for your kidneys. You can also try blending zucchini with herbs, or making a white bean dip for toast. These options give you the same satisfaction without the potassium overload. For anyone with advanced kidney disease, or those already told by their doctor to limit potassium, avocado is best avoided altogether. It's simply not worth the risk. Do you eat avocado often? Maybe as guacamole or on your morning toast? Share your answer in the comments. And if this information surprised you, give this video a like so other seniors can learn about it too. Now, if even a trendy health food like avocado can hide such a dangerous secret, imagine the risk from something even more common, the humble potato, sitting at the center of almost every American dinner table. That's our next villain, and it's one you need to know about. Potatoes feel like comfort on a plate. Baked, mashed, fried, or turned into a creamy potato salad, they've been part of American meals for generations. They're filling, affordable, and packed with vitamin C, fiber, and potassium, nutrients that, in healthy bodies, support energy and heart health. For most people, potatoes seem harmless, even wholesome. But here's the harsh truth. For seniors with kidney concerns, potatoes can be one of the most dangerous foods in the bowl. A single medium potato carries over 900 milligrams of potassium. That's more than 4 times what many kidney patients should get from one food in a single sitting. And it doesn't stop there. Once cooked, the starches in potatoes break down quickly, flooding the blood with sugar. That spike isn't just bad for diabetes management, it adds fuel to the fire of kidney damage. If you're living with both kidney disease and diabetes, potatoes are a double burden. Yes, some researchers have found ways to reduce potassium. Soaking or boiling potatoes and discarding the water can cut potassium by as much as 70%. But even then, the blood sugar spike remains. In other words, even when you tame the potato, it still fights back. So what's the better move? Swap it. Try steamed cauliflower mashed with olive oil, a pinch of garlic, and fresh herbs. It gives the same creamy satisfaction without the potassium overload or sugar surge. Or go for roasted carrots and parsnips to bring natural sweetness and crunch without straining your kidneys. These swaps keep the comfort, but leave behind the hidden dangers. For seniors with kidney concerns, potatoes are best minimized or avoided altogether. What feels like comfort food for your taste buds can be a heavy burden for your kidneys. Do you eat potatoes often? Maybe mashed, fried, or as part of a salad? Share in the comments how potatoes show up in your meals, and if you'd be willing to try one of these safer swaps. And if this insight was helpful, give this video a thumbs up so more seniors can learn the truth about everyday foods. Now that we've unmasked the villains, the so-called healthy foods that can silently push your kidneys toward danger, it's time to flip the script. Because for every enemy in your salad bowl, there's also a quiet hero waiting to fight for you. These are the ingredients that add flavor, strength, and protection, all while being gentle on your kidneys. Let's start with the first, a pair of humble staples that might already be sitting in your kitchen right now. Onions and garlic may look humble, but they are 2 of the most powerful allies your kidneys and your heart could ever have. They add bold flavor to your meals without a single shake of the salt shaker, helping you lower sodium while still enjoying food that tastes rich and satisfying. And the best part, they work quietly in the background to protect your blood pressure, circulation, and kidney function. Here's why. Garlic is rich in a compound called allicin, which is released when you crush or chop it. Allicin has strong anti-inflammatory properties and helps protect your blood vessels from damage. Onions bring their own secret weapon, quercetin, a natural antioxidant that's been shown in multiple studies to lower blood pressure. In fact, a large review by the American Heart Association found that quercetin supplements consistently lowered systolic blood pressure by several points. That's a difference you can actually feel. like the effect of taking a daily walk. Together, onions and garlic help stabilize blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and ease the burden on your kidneys. Of course, moderation matters. Eating too much raw garlic at once can upset the stomach, and some people may experience gas or bloating with onions. But for most seniors, small daily amounts are safe and highly beneficial. To get the best results, let garlic rest for a few minutes after chopping. It allows the allicin to fully activate. Use fresh onions for crunch in your salads, or roast them gently to bring out natural sweetness without adding salt. You can also use pure garlic or onion powder, but make sure it's labeled "no salt added." If you want to change things up, try making a simple kidney-friendly dressing. Whisk olive oil, lemon juice, minced garlic, and a touch of onion powder. Or roast onions with a sprinkle of herbs and add them warm on top of your salad. Both variations give you big flavor and big benefits without stressing your kidneys. A quick note for those on blood-thinning medication: garlic in large amounts can increase bleeding risk. So if you're on warfarin or similar drugs, keep your intake consistent and check with your doctor if you plan to use supplements. Do you already use onions and garlic in your cooking? Let me know in the comments how you like to prepare them, and if this gave you a new reason to keep them in your kitchen, give this video a like to share the message with others. Now that we've added flavor and protection with onions and garlic, let's move on to the next hero. Because the biggest challenge for many seniors with kidney concerns is protein. Should you cut it back to protect your kidneys or increase it to protect your muscles? The answer lies in one safe and reliable choice. Chicken breast is one of the safest and smartest proteins you can choose if you're living with kidney concerns. It's lean, it's versatile, and it delivers the strength your muscles need without overloading your kidneys. For seniors, that balance is critical, because protecting muscle mass is just as important as protecting kidney function. Here's how it works. Chicken breast is packed with essential amino acids, the building blocks your body uses to repair tissues, maintain muscle, and support immunity. Unlike red meat, it has a much lower acid load and doesn't stress your kidneys the same way. Clinical guidelines from kidney health organizations often recommend moderate, high-quality protein intake, about 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight per day for most non-dialysis patients. Chicken breast fits that guideline perfectly, giving you clean protein without the hidden additives that processed meats carry. Of course, portion size and cooking method matter. Eating very large portions of any protein, even chicken, can put extra work on the kidneys. And watch out for enhanced chicken breast at the store. If the label says "contains solution," it means the meat has been injected with salt and phosphate additives, which can undo the very benefits you're looking for. For best results, keep portions moderate, 2 to 3 ounces cooked, about the size of a deck of cards. Use gentle cooking methods like steaming, poaching, baking, or light stir-frying to preserve nutrients and avoid creating harmful compounds. Store leftovers in the fridge for quick, kidney-friendly meals throughout the week. If you want to keep things interesting, try shredded chicken breast in a salad with olive oil and lemon for freshness. Or make a warm chicken and cabbage stir-fry with garlic and herbs. Both options are simple, flavorful, and easy on your kidneys while giving your muscles the protein they need. One word of caution. If you've been told to follow a very low-protein diet due to advanced kidney disease, check with your healthcare provider about how much chicken you should include. Do you cook chicken breast often? Or is deli meat still sneaking into your meals? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what protein swaps you've tried. And if this tip was helpful, give this video a like so more seniors can learn to protect their kidneys while staying strong. Now that we've solved the protein dilemma, let's bring in a vegetable hero. It's not flashy, but it's one of the most kidney-friendly greens you can put on your plate, and it may surprise you with just how much protection it offers. Cabbage may not be the flashiest vegetable in the produce aisle, but it's one of the best friends your kidneys could ever have. It's light, crunchy, and easy to find, and the biggest benefit is this. Cabbage gives your body volume and nutrition without putting stress on your kidneys. For seniors looking to protect kidney function, that's a huge win. Why is cabbage so gentle? Per serving, it's extremely low in sodium, potassium, and phosphorus, the three minerals that often create problems when kidneys are weakened. That means your body doesn't have to work as hard to filter it. At the same time, cabbage is rich in sulforaphane, a compound found in cruciferous vegetables. Sulforaphane helps the body fight oxidative stress, lowers inflammation, and even protects delicate kidney cells from further damage. Research shows people who eat more cruciferous vegetables like cabbage may also reduce their risk of kidney cancer. That's powerful protection from something so simple and affordable. Of course, cabbage isn't perfect for everyone. Eating very large amounts can sometimes cause bloating or gas, and for those taking blood thinners like warfarin, the vitamin K in cabbage can interfere with medication. That doesn't mean you need to avoid it, but you should keep your intake consistent and let your doctor know. To enjoy cabbage safely, shred it thin for a crisp salad base, toss it with a light vinaigrette, or sauté it gently with garlic and olive oil. It holds up well in meal prep, stays crunchy, and doesn't get soggy like some other greens. When buying, choose firm, heavy heads with bright leaves and store them in the fridge to keep them fresh for weeks. Want to make it more interesting? Try a red cabbage and apple slaw for a touch of sweetness and color, or add shredded cabbage into a hearty vegetable soup. Both variations boost flavor, fiber, and antioxidants while keeping the meal kidney-friendly. So tell me, have you been adding cabbage to your meals, or is it one of those vegetables you usually skip? Leave a comment and share your favorite way to use it. And if you're starting to see why this humble veggie deserves a spot in your kitchen, give this video a thumbs up so more seniors can discover its benefits too. Now that we've covered cabbage, the unsung hero of kidney health, let's turn to something even more surprising. For years, it was on the forbidden list for kidney patients, but new science has revealed it can actually protect and even support kidney function. This little legume is making a comeback, and it might just change the way you see your salad. Chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans, are one of the most surprising kidney-friendly foods you can add to your plate. For years, people with kidney disease were told to avoid beans because of phosphorus. But new science shows that chickpeas can actually support your kidneys, your digestion, and your overall health, making them a powerful ally for seniors. Here's why. Chickpeas do contain phosphorus, but most of it is bound in compounds your body can't fully absorb. That means only about 20 to 50% is taken up, far less than what you see on the label. At the same time, chickpeas are packed with fiber, which feeds the healthy bacteria in your gut. This gut-kidney connection is vital because when your gut is healthy, it produces fewer toxins that your kidneys would otherwise struggle to filter. Chickpeas also provide plant-based protein, iron, and folate, all important for maintaining strength, energy, and circulation as you age. That said, there are a few things to watch out for. Canned chickpeas often come loaded with sodium, which can raise blood pressure and put stress on your kidneys. Eating very large amounts at once can also cause bloating for some people. But with a little preparation, you can enjoy them safely and comfortably. The easiest way to make chickpeas kidney-friendly is to rinse them well under running water. Just 1 minute of rinsing can remove up to 40% of the added sodium. If you prefer dry beans, soak them overnight and cook until tender. This lowers both sodium and gas-causing compounds. Store extras in the fridge for quick additions to salads, soups, or stir-fries. For variety, try roasting chickpeas with a touch of olive oil and spices until crispy. They make a crunchy, satisfying salad topping that replaces croutons or bacon bits. Or blend chickpeas into a smooth hummus with lemon juice and garlic, a kidney-friendly dip that's delicious and versatile. Both options give you protein and fiber without the hidden dangers of processed foods. If you have advanced kidney disease and your doctor has given you a strict phosphorus or potassium limit, always check in before adding large portions of chickpeas. But for most seniors with early kidney concerns, they're not just safe, they're healing. Do you eat chickpeas now, maybe in salads, soups, or hummus? Comment below and tell me your favorite way to enjoy them. And if this tip gave you a new idea for swapping out less healthy foods, Hit that like button so more people can discover it. Now that we've talked about chickpeas, the comeback food once feared but now celebrated, it's time to look at the bigger picture. Because eating kidney-friendly foods is only part of the journey. The next step is learning the special precautions seniors need to keep in mind to truly protect their kidneys day after day. Precautions are especially important for seniors because kidney health can change quickly with age, medication, and other health conditions. If you're over 60 or living with high blood pressure, diabetes, or early kidney disease, every food choice matters more than ever. What may be safe for a younger person with healthy kidneys can become a hidden danger for you. That's why it's not just about avoiding certain foods. It's about portion control, consistency, and balance. Remember, too much of any single food, even a healthy one, can put pressure on your kidneys. Always rinse canned beans and vegetables to cut excess sodium. Keep your fluid intake steady. Not too little, but not over the top either. And don't forget, lifestyle habits are just as important as diet. Staying active with gentle exercise, keeping your blood pressure and blood sugar under control, and working closely with your healthcare provider can make the difference between kidney decline and long-term stability. Most importantly, never make big changes on your own if you're already being treated for kidney disease. Talk with your doctor or dietitian before adding new foods or supplements. That one extra step can save you from complications and keep you on track toward better health. So here's the bottom line. At your age, small swaps really do make the biggest difference. Replacing one villain with one hero, staying consistent, and paying attention to your body can protect your kidneys, your heart, and your independence. And with that, we've uncovered the villains, revealed the heroes, and shared the special precautions you need to take. Now it's time to bring it all together. Let's move into the conclusion, where I'll show you how these simple changes can shape not just your next meal, but the future of your health. We've covered a lot today, so let's bring it all together. You've seen how 4 so-called healthy foods, spinach, deli meat, avocado, and potatoes, can quietly harm your kidneys. And you've discovered 4 kidney-friendly heroes, onions and garlic, chicken breast, cabbage, and chickpeas, that protect your health while keeping your meals delicious. Simple swaps, big impact. But here's the truth. Kidney problems progress silently. By the time symptoms appear, damage may already be severe. That's why waiting isn't an option. The sooner you start making small changes, the more protection you give your kidneys, your heart, and your independence. And I want you to know, you can do this. Protecting your kidneys doesn't mean giving up flavor or joy. It means taking small, consistent steps that build a healthier future. One swap today, another tomorrow, and over time, you'll see the difference. So what can you do right now? Start by removing just one villain from your meals this week and add in one hero instead. Write it down, make it real, and notice how your body responds. Share your experience with a friend, or even in the comments below, because small steps are easier when we take them together. Remember, everything I've shared is educational, not medical advice. If you're living with kidney disease or other health conditions, always talk to your doctor or dietitian before making big changes. They'll help you tailor these ideas to your unique needs. And if you found this video helpful, subscribe to Kidney Health 365 and turn on the bell so you never miss a new update. Every week, we share science-based tips to keep your kidneys strong. In fact, our next video dives into the 8 nighttime habits that silently damage your kidneys. You won't want to miss it. Take action today. Protect your kidneys. Protect your future. And I'll see you in the next video.